brief. I'm so pleased you all are here to join me in kicking off the campaign for one of my very best friends. I've known Mark since we graduated from college together, and Mark pretty much grew up at my home. My mother adored him. In fact, he gave her eulogy in 2005. That's how close we are and how close we will stay. I believe in the bottom of my heart, as a native of Washington County, that Mark is our best choice to guide this county into the future. This county is fractured, and we need somebody who can put those pieces back together, make the people feel empowered and respected, and get on with doing the government business of the county and respecting its people. So ladies and gentlemen, this guy can do it, and I've been saying that for a couple of years. So without further ado, I ask you to join us to help him get elected in November. We're going to need money because we're going to be outspent by those Republicans in Springdale, and help us keep the 5th floor in the Washington County Courthouse. My friend, our candidate, Mark Kenyon.
Thanks, Candy. Candy gave me a list because I tend to ramble.
And don't let him eat with you because he spills things, so be careful.
No, it's always a pleasure to be what I call my people, because I was raised here. And Candy and I were talking about this for a while, and what we have is kind of the perfect storm going into the county courthouse. Whenever you're looking at the possibility of going in right now, Maryland's not going to be there. What you need in a county judge is someone that knows the county. You need someone that has some experience in government, and not on the kind of the high end, but kind of on the local end. And you need someone that has good management experience. And this is what I bring to the position. The county judge, and we've got to get out there and let people know this, is the chief operating officer of the county. And so I was raised out in the county on a very humble family farm out in Ray's Mill, and at that time it wasn't connected well because we didn't have good roads. We have better roads, but we're not taking care of them. And with the road department the way it is right now, we've got to build pride and get that going again in the right direction. Another thing that I bring is political experience. It was against all odds when I retired that I ran for city council, and I've learned a lot. I have been on a lot of boards. I've been active in the community. But one thing, once you're elected and you're working in a policy format like that, you have to be diplomatic, and you have to stay on topic with the issues at hand and not get sidetracked with anything that is not taking care of business, of the taxpayers' dollars, and providing businesses. And then also, we've got to have good management in the county. I'm a retired senior executive with SmithKline Biologicals, and I was very fortunate after I graduated from college to get on their executive leadership development program, and it was from the Horton School of Business. It was like getting an MBA, but it was practical development. And they put people in this program with the idea that 1 out of 10 of them are not going to make it. I made it, and I ended up managing some of the toughest teams in the United States. I had Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Mississippi because I wanted to live here. And then they gave me the luxury of having Michigan because of all the problem in Detroit and the split in Michigan. And then they handed me Texas because that's like 2 states. And then they handed me California, which is like 2 states. And I had to work with state contracting to be sure that we got the biologicals, primarily vaccines for children, in all counties in these states, and we were very successful at it. I managed a team of 14 of very diversified individuals. I was on an executive team out of Philadelphia, and I was always that Arkansas guy. And that wasn't a compliment, but I worked well with them. I thought, man, they love me. I'm that Arkansas guy. So it is kind of like the perfect storm that has been brewing the past 50 years quite accidentally. I have the roots in the county. My brother is still farming out there. My nephew works at the Farmers Co-op in Lincoln. I know what's happening out in the county. And I know the concern that these people have out in the county. Again, quite by accident, I know how to govern. I've worked with the biggest part of the city government here, and I think that it's been a good learning experience where we've got a lot of business taken care of and we've been real progressive. And then I bring the corporate management. We've got to bring the management of our county into this century. We've got to build trust. We've got to empower individuals to develop their strengths. We've got to be sure that people are proud to work for the county. We have good people in the county. We have good things happening in our county. And we need to continue a Democrat in this job that can work with the Quorum Court and with all the employees of the county to build it to the best county operations where we get an efficiency and a return on the investment of funds and provide the services without apology to everyone in the county. So I hope that's why you're working. Now have a beer. Come on.
Make a donation. Have a beer.
It is
Come
real
join us for other
important.
events.
We
Or
do.
does
We're,
anyone have a question?
Yeah,
Have
any
a question
questions?
for
Any-
Mark?
Well, there's good wine in there. Go drink.
Adele and I've worked together the last 6 years and on a lot of good things in government, haven't we?
That's right.
Well, you all are going to hear about some issues that you haven't heard a lot about in the course of this campaign. We ask you to be Mark's ambassadors. We ask you to get his name out, especially in Springdale, where, believe it or not, we're picking up a lot of positive reinforcement,
really are.
which is surprising and enlightening, and it's wonderful. So please, you all are the backbone of this campaign. By your words, by your actions, you're going to help us get votes, and I appreciate that. And if you know anybody in the county, that's where this election is going to come down to.
It is.
Micah's going to run strong in Springdale, but not as strong as he thinks, I think. Mark's going to run strong in Fayetteville, but Mark lives in the county, and hell, he's related to half of them, I swear. But it's up to you all. It is up to the people who want to see him in that office, not to be complacent. We lost the state legislature because we were complacent. We only have 3 offices left in the county. Judge is one of them, coroner and sheriff, they're both unopposed. Mark's our campaign, ladies and gentlemen. Carol Waddle's here someplace too. Where are you? Carol's our other. We got to
Carol's
get Carol
gonna kick
elected.
it up.
We
We're
got
gonna
Ann
take it
Harbison
back.
standing back there. She's a JP. She's up for re-election in a
Hey, Ann.
contested race. Sue Madison's our JP, not in a contested race. Daniel Balls in a contested race.
Yes.
David Whitaker in a contested race, and we can't lose any more Democrats in Little Rock, ladies and gentlemen.
Amen.
And Mark Kenyon can work with them all. So we got to get him elected. Thank you all for coming. Have a great time. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends. Like our Facebook page, because we're going to be announcing every place he's going to be. And this guy is every place. So we love you. Thank you for being here. Enjoy. And Terry, where Terry is?
Oh, yeah, Terry.
Here I am.
Thanks for opening your home.
Yes.
for us.
Terry.